News headlines for today. 4 policemen have been charged with various serious matters. And in other news, a dangerous tool and accessories to match was seized in Spanish Town on the night of Christmas Eve. There is a Christmas curfew ongoing in Norwood, St. James. First news story, the families of 2 policemen got unexpected early Christmas presents when the 2 persons who were convicted for the 2009 passing of a Central Kingston man were granted bail on Tuesday by the Court of Appeal. Constables Davis and Smith, who were attached to the now disbanded Mobile Reserve Unit, were convicted in November 2019 for the passing of Omar Marshall. The court heard that the deceased was harmed 9 times. On January 17, 2020, Davis, who was found guilty of this matter, was sentenced to life imprisonment with the possibility of parole after 15 years, while Smith, who was convicted of this serious matter, was also sentenced to a term of 6 years and 10 months. For their appeal, Smith is being represented by Queen's Counsel Reed Cameron, while Davis is being represented by Queen's Counsel Champagny and Robinson. The lawyers have argued that the trial judge failed to properly direct the jury on the issue of self-defense relative to the policemen. The policemen at their trial had argued that the now deceased man had pulled out a dangerous tool on them and they harmed him in self-defense. Prosecution witnesses, however, testified that the 2 policemen harmed Blake in an unnecessary way. President of the Court of Appeal, Justice Brooks, orders that the 2 men be offered bail in the sum of $1 million each, with stringent reporting conditions, pending the hearing of the substantive appeal. There is a Christmas curfew that is ongoing in Norwood, St. James. A curfew has been imposed in sections of Norwood, St. James. The curfew started at 6 p.m. on Wednesday, December 23rd, and will remain in effect until 6 p.m. on Friday, December 25th, an hour before the national curfew time of 7 p.m. The boundaries of the curfew are as follows: north along an imaginary line from East Atlantic Drive to Rough Road, east along an imaginary line from Rough Road to the vegetated area in the vicinity of Mahogany and Pimento Drive, south along an imaginary line from the eastern boundary at Hart Boulevard, and west along an imaginary line from Hart Boulevard to East Atlantic Drive at the northern boundary. During the hours of the curfew, all persons and residents within the area who are located within the boundaries of the curfew are required to remain within their premises unless otherwise authorized in writing by the ground commander. A dangerous tool has been seized in Spanish Town, along with 15 5.56 accessories to match. The police was acting during an operation in Greendale, Spanish Town, St. Catherine on Thursday, December 24th. According to reports, at approximately 7:40 p.m., law enforcement officers acting on information went to a premises which was searched, and the dangerous tool and the accessories to match were found in a black plastic bag. No one was arrested in relation to this seizure. An investigation continues into the discovery and seizure of this dangerous tool and its accessories. A final news story: 4 members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force have been suspended from duty after having been arrested and charged with multiple serious matters in separate situations, following rulings that have been handed down by the Director of Public Prosecutions. These 4 law enforcement officers have been charged by investigators from the Inspectorate and Professional Standards Oversight Bureau. They are Corporal Richards, Corporal Tinker, Constable Gray, and Constable Webster. According to the release that was issued by the Jamaica Constabulary Forces Corporate Communications Unit last Thursday, Corporal Richards of the St. Elizabeth Division was charged with a serious matter occasioning harm to a body following a July 2012 incident. Reports are that Richards was on an operation when it is alleged that he caused harm to an individual while making an arrest. A report was later filed and investigation launched. He was arrested and charged on Tuesday, December 1, 2020. Richards recently appeared in the St. Elizabeth Parish Court and was offered bail in the sum of 300,000 Jamaican dollars with up to 3 sureties. He is to reappear in court on February 2021. Stubbles Gray and Webster of the Trelawney Division were also arrested and charged for breaches of the Corruption Prevention Act on December 16, 2020. According to reports, both of these men were on a pre-dawn operation on September 13, 2019 in the Stewarttown area of the parish of Trelawney. A motor vehicle was intercepted and a man seen with 5 goats aboard, for which he could not give a proper account of where he obtained them. It is further alleged that the 2 men solicited $70,000 from the owner of the goats to have them returned. A report was later made and an investigation launched. Both constables were subsequently arrested and charged. They appeared in the Trelawney Parish Court on Wednesday, December 16th, and were offered bail in the sum of 400,000 Jamaican dollars. They are scheduled to reappear in court in March 2021. Investigators also went on to arrest and charge Corporal Tinker, who is assigned to the St. Catherine North Division, for breaches of the Corruption Prevention Act on Wednesday, December 21st. Reports are that Tinker was on duty when suspects were brought in for breaches of the Noise Abatement and Disaster Risk Management Act. They were offered bail in the sum of Jamaican $50,000, and it is alleged that Tinker solicited 2,000 Jamaican dollars from the suspects to have their bail reduced to $30,000. The accused were subsequently released and a report filed against Tinker. Tinker later appeared in the St. Catherine Parish Court on Tuesday, December 1, and was granted bail in the sum of Jamaican $150,000. His trial is set to start on Tuesday, March 30, 2021. Comment, share, and subscribe. What is your opinion on all of these 4 former law enforcement officers who have been charged in relation to breaches of the Corruption Prevention Act and also causing serious harm to an individual? It is only money. However, no matter how small it is, it seems people are willing to put their reputation on the line for even a mere $2,000. And of course, it is simple. Walk away and do the right thing. Because it seems the persons who you are soliciting money from seem to go on to make a report. So therefore, it is best not to yield to the temptation of requesting or even accepting money from others. As a law enforcement officer, it is your duty to hand down the necessary charges against a person, not to bargain with them to get additional funds to reduce any sentences or any charges that may be laid against them. Leave your comments down below, and thanks for watching. Enjoy the festive season and remember to remain vigilant as always. Have a lot of fun and include your family. Show some love and enjoy your Jamaican dishes that you would normally have during the Christmas season. Drink some sorrel and have a good time. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.